Hello friend, I am comes up with the computer science study for the standard 12 Gujarat board. In the standard 12 Gujarat board, we have learning every topic with the theory portion, then we have to going with the practical demos, and then we have to move with the MCQ section. In the 12 computer science, the standard 12, we have conclude total 1 to 13 chapter. In the 1 to 13 chapter, we have some of the interesting parts of the practical session from chapter number 1, 2 and 3 belong to the HTML based or website designing based. For chapter number 3 and 4 belong to the theory concept of e-commerce and m-commerce. From chapter number 6 are totally conceptual based on the object oriented programming. What are the theory concept of the object oriented programming? And chapter number 7 to 11 which are belong to the Java programming, which are we call as one of the object oriented programming. So that we learn in the our next video. From the first video, we start with the chapter number 1, Composer IDE, or we call as a we design the HTML form, creating HTML form using Composer IDE. In the chapter number 1, what are the things we are cover in the chapter number 1? So some of the basic revision of the HTML tags which we imparting in the IDE composer. Then to be a new term, what is IDE and what are the functionality of composer and what are the function of composer, what are the layout of composer and what are the facility which will be easy providence by the composer, that we have to learn in the chapter number 1. So we start with the chapter number 1, creating HTML form using composer. So first we see the composer is IDE. Now what is IDE? First question in our mind, what is IDE? So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. The integrated development environment which is provide a helpful tool to easier your development work or easier your designing work. So these are the one of the type of IDEs composer which we have included in the 12th syllabus. Now what do you mean by the IDE? So IDE is a software which provide the all the facility at the single place. If I give the example in our composer IDE, it will be provide GUI text editor and some manual designing option. Then we have a web browser inside the that IDE software. Otherwise, in the previously we have to do the traditional text editor based programming or traditional text editor based web designing, where we have to write entire HTML code, we have to mention each attribute of the tags, then we have to save with the .html, then we have to browse with the some browser, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, this type of web browser. Means all the tasks we have to perform with the separately. First we have to write the code in the text editor like Notepad, then we have to save it, then we have to browse into the some specific browser. But here we got all the facility at the single place. We have to just drag and drop all the element of the HTML without writing a single line of code. Means here we have given the manual option to design the web form. So this facility enhancing our designing work, this to be decrease our timing and this to be speed up our designing works. So these are the benefit of the IDE. There are so many IDEs are there in the market for the different development work. If you want to have a some Microsoft development, if you have a .NET type of development, they are having IDE is a Microsoft Visual Studio. If we have a Java development programming, then we have a NetBeans. There are certain of thousands of IDE are there in the market which will be used for the their development programming. So here we are using the composer which provide the facility to design the HTML web page or a website with the manual drag and drop options. Now we see some of the example of IDE which we have to experience during our this learning: Composer, Amaya, Aptana Studio, and Blue Griffon. Now you already aware about the HTML. What is HTML? So HTML stand for, you directly give the definition, hypertext markup language. So these are the special type of markup language which are comes up with the some of the opening tags, container tag. There's having a makeup of tags with the their attributes. these are used to design the web pages, or these are the hypertext markup type of language which is used to design the HTML coding, or which is used to design the HTML web pages. From the web pages, we have combined all the web pages and designed the websites. So every website design are made from the HTML. So this HTML is a one type of markup, yeah, means tag. This language entirely made from the tags, means if you want to design anything, that will be used with the help of tags or markup. So we call as a HTML, hypertext markup language, is used to design the website web pages designing, as well as GUI control of the HTML, text box, label, button, form. These all are the type of different element we can design with the help of HTML. Now, which are the component basically mostly we are prefer to using during the our GUI designing? Text, password, checkbox, radio button, checkbox, submit button, reset button, images, tables, selection list, hyperlink. These all are the mainly used. 80 to 90% this mainly all the control are used in the GUI web page designing. So now what is the use of this all the control, or these are the HTML element? These are the basic HTML element we already use with the code. We can design it using Notepad, but here they will be given in the manual form. We just drag and drop it, drag and drop it. So our all the coding works to be done by the IDE. We just have to go to the menus and insert, and we just drag whatever control we require, just drag and drop to design the form or to design the web pages. Now first, here element is a form field is a text. Now text, whenever text is used, whenever you have a textual data, means you have a string or text type of ABCD XYZ type of data. When you want to take the data entry of the name, this full name, first name, start name, text, comment, this type of data, that time you have to take the text. Then second is a password. Whenever you want to take the data entry type of password which will be unreadable form, means non-readable to the other person, this means your data will be shown in the some symbolic notation, means some we call as a star, bullets type of symbolic notation, means this to be hidden from the outsider or hidden from the other user. You only can the entry person can aware about the password. So this we call as a password form field. Second, this to be a checkbox. Whenever you want to allow this multiple selection of checking kind of tick list or tick mark list, that time you have to prefer the checkbox control. Then we have a radio button. The radio button control comes up with the, whenever you have a designing option, like you have to allow the single selection only. Whenever you want to allow the only single or one selection, that time you prefer the radio button type of control. So I give the example, whenever we use it, whenever we have some type of gender type of data, like you have only selection male female, so that time you have to use the radio button. This only allow the one selection from the group, means whenever you are creating the multiple radio button, these are allowing only the single option from that group. So this wherever you have a, or whenever you have a single selection type of data, that time you have to use the radio button. Then we have a submit button. So this button comes up with the some event that we have to see in the next video. Now submit button comes up with the giving the clicking option of the button. Whenever we want to paste the submit button on the form or on the web pages, that time we have to use the submit button option. Now what is the benefit of the submit button? Means whenever you are clicking the button, your page to be refreshed or your page to be posted, means some event to be generated, your page response to be generated, or your page to be posted to the, if your page to be posted to the link to the any server or link to the any connection link, so it means your page data to be posted to that server with the some method that we have to learn in the next topic. Then we have a reset button. Whenever you want to clear the web pages data or you want to reset the web pages data, means you want to apply the refresh entry, that time you have to set the reset button. Then we have a image control, means you want to imparting the graphics or inserting the graphics or images in the web page. You all already know that all the website is, or all the web pages are consisting of multiple images or so many images of the product due to the higher interactivity of the graphics. Then we have a table. If you want to insert the tabular data, that time we also imparting the table from the drag and drop option. Then we have a selection list. whenever you want to give the choice option from the drop down or selection list, like a number of cities, so Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Baroda, Surat, this type of cities, New York, Washington city, whatever you want to apply the number of cities option in the drop down, means you have selection from the drop down, that time you have to use this control selection link. Then we have a hyperlink. Now what is the use of hyperlink? If you want to give the activation control to the navigation of other page, means you put the link to navigate to the other page or navigate to the other file in your web pages. Almost all the website consist of multiple web pages, so we combine all our web pages into the master pages, means home pages, where we put the hyperlinks to navigate one page from the another page. This done with the help of site manager, or we call it as a site navigation with the help of hyperlinks, means we put the so many links for the other web pages at the open in the single window. So this we call as a hyperlink. Then these are the basic IDE gateway of the composer. I will already share the total layout of the composer, but whenever you are imparting the form control, so they are having coming with the form control, coming with the form is a container tag which is come with the store the all the multiple control of the web page. Now what are the option will be there in the form control? So there are, first they are asking you select the form option, you inserting the form first time, or you are creating defining form first time. So that time they are asking the some of the property of the form property. The first property is a form name, means you have to give the form name, your purpose or your title of the form you specify over there. Second is the action URL, means in the action URL where you want to post your form, means whenever they are clicking on the submit button, your form to be posted on which location or where location, that you have to specify in the action URL. For example, if you have something URL like http www google.com, so this is a page to be posted on that URL. If you have set up any location of the web pages, so that location also to be specified. Here we just mentioned the registration form.html because my form name is a registration form.html. So this page to be posted to the registration.html. Then we have to select the method. So they are having a two method for your selection of the form method. One is a get, second is a post. Now what are the difference between get and post? So whenever you have a limited size of data or you have a limited amount of data, that time you have to select the get method. Second, whenever you have a more amount or large amount of data to be posted to the server, that time you have to select the post method. In the post method, your data to be sent in the block, your data to be sent in the form of blocks, smaller packets or blocks. So these are the basic some property of form element. So these are the main container control which will be restore the many control of the HTML or web pages. Now I created one form. How we look like a form? So there we put the one, I put the one tables, they're having some labels. First name, I put the one text box opposite the first name. Then I take the second control is the last name, second label, I put the one text box in the opposite of the last name. Then I put the gender control in the one cell of, then in the similar cell we put the two radio buttons, means they are allowing the single selection male and female. Then I put the address, and oppose the address I put the text area control. These are the one newer control are included in this GUI based IDE composer. Whenever you have a multi-line of text, means multiple line of data, that time you have to use this type of text area control. So whenever you have a multiple line of text or you have a comments, you have a feedback type of data where there has to be a multiple line of text entry will be required, that time you take this control text area. Then you have a city control. Those whenever you put the city type of data, you have to select the selection list, or we call as a drop down list. Whenever you have a hobbies type of, means one person has a multiple hobbies, so that time you have to choose the checkbox type of option. Then you have to image type of data, means whenever you have a image type of, that time you have to take the image control from the insert option, means whatever image are there in the HTML you can import or import easily with the help of manual option. Then we have a two button, submit button and reset button, that we put for the example we have to put as a submit or reset button. So these are the some basic thing which are included in the our. So see, these are the layout of the Composer IDE, which I already stated that I will be show you in the practically. So see, the above bar consists of title bar. Then we have a menu bar. These 5 bar are consist by the IDE Composer. These are the first lookout of the layout of the Composer. The above first bar is a title bar, which coming with the name of the your file or name of the your project. Second, these are the coming with the 7 menus: file, edit, view, insert, format, table, tools and help. Sorry, 8 menu coming with the 8 menus, which we call as a menu bar. Then we have a third bar is a composition toolbar, which coming with the smaller picture icons. So they're having a new, open file, save file, publish file, browse in the browser, undo, redo, anchor means link, then image, tables, form, HTML and CSS. These all are the option are there in the picture form, means icon form. So these are the composition toolbar. Then we have a format toolbar 1. The fourth number bar is a format toolbar 1, which coming with the font size, sorry, which coming with the alignment, indentation, body text. This all the formatting option are there in the format toolbar 1. Then we have a format toolbar 2, which coming with the foreground color, background color, size of the font, bold, italic, underline, alignment, justify. This all the option are there in the format toolbar 2. These are the main page area where we have to design the our web pages, or we put our form and all the control, tables, image, all the web pages control in the